What's going on, YouTube? Figured I'd do a video on my dual battery setup I got. Kind of like a DIY system. Didn't really go with the kit specifically. So this is the control switch that activates the battery. This was the part number for the relay, made by Blue Sea Systems. This system's originally made for like offshore boats, running dual batteries or deep cycle batteries. So this runs in auto mode. There's a time delay after it picks up the charging systems up and running. It'll combine the auxiliary battery to the starting battery, which I'll show you here. Time delay. So now charging systems running both batteries. Didn't do anything crazy with the mount. It tucked away in the firewall section on the side of the fender by the cranking battery. And then I fabricated a bracket to hold the deep cycle battery, and then this is a standard wire. I got a crimping tool. This is like a 200 amp inline fuse, and this was like a military style battery terminal to crimp the wires and everything. The bracket system I kind of piggybacked off of the European location for the battery tie down. You can't use the direct battery strap tab because of the air boxes in the way, so I had to shift this forward a little bit, but I was able to get it fit. I know you can buy some aftermarket kits that'll fit the battery without all the headache of figuring out how to make it work. But yeah, the system's been in for, I don't know, 4 or 5 months or so, and it's been great. I can run everything. Still in the process of getting additional electronics wired in. I plan on adding the Switch Pro. I did some pre-wire for the front light bar, and then I'm going to do some side floodlights. So it's still under construction at this point. But I got constant USB power for just charging and stuff. That way I can charge whatever electronics I need without the car being on, the key in the ignition. This is another Blue Sea's 50 amp relay. You can bump it up to 100 amps with this Blue Sea Systems fuse box. I think it holds 100 to 120 amps or something like that. I forget where I got this battery tray from. Can't remember the name of the manufacturer, but this has turned out pretty well. So that gives me access to, hopefully in the future, mount a ARB compressor, kind of future-proof once I go to air lockers in the front. And then I'm planning on mounting the Switch Pro back here somewhere out of the way. But yeah, I mean, this wasn't really necessary to go buy a bunch of crazy stuff for the install. I know some of the dual battery kits are pretty expensive and elaborate, but I think I had maybe a couple $100 wrapped up in the materials and, you know, some time figuring out how to wire everything. But it's been great. So hopefully in the future, after my lift I'm getting, I can wire in the Switch Pro and then add a fridge and then be set for a while. But if you guys got any questions, feel free to comment in the comment section, and I'll try to respond to you. Thanks, guys.